everyone, it's Nicole. Today's Wednesday, so I'm doing a video for Top 5 Wednesday. This is a group I recently joined on Goodreads. Every Wednesday they do Top 5 and then they have a category. Today is Favorite Villains. So I'm going to start off at number 5 and then work my way down. Number 5 on my list is Cersei Lannister from A Song of Ice and Fire series. I really feel like everyone with the last name Lannister, except for Tyrion, is kind of a villain in this series. I mean, everyone is a villain in this series in their own right because they all have something that they want and they're fighting for it and they really don't care who gets in their way. But when I read the book series or I watch the show, it just seems like Cersei just wants to be queen and she will do whatever she has to do to keep her status as queen of Westeros. That includes killing off any threats, that is, anyone who calls her out. If you haven't read this book series or watched the show, I'm about to go into some spoilers here, so you might want to jump ahead a little bit. I mean, she has a lot of blood on her hands just to keep her crown and also keep the relationship that she has with her brother a secret and the true parentage of her children a secret as well. She kills without remorse. I really believe that. I guess the only redeeming quality that Cersei has is that she loves her children. She fiercely loves her children and will do anything for her children. Number 4 on my list for top 5 favorite villains is Sauron from the Lord of the Rings trilogy. If you know history-wise, for the Lord of the Rings and Middle Earth and all the ages and everything, that guy knows how to hold a grudge. I mean, and be patient to get what he wants. He's been hunting that ring ever since he lost it for a long time. And he's been plotting and he's been planning and he just wants his ring back. I mean, you would think it was a woman because seriously, just for a piece of jewelry. I think he is very formidable just because he is very patient. He knows how to wait to get what he wants. For him, hundreds of years is nothing to him. A drop in a bucket for how long he's actually had to wait to get his hands on the ring once he lost it. Number 3 on my list of top 5 favorite villains is President Snow from the Hunger Games trilogy. I mean, you can't get more brutal than fighting off this rebellion, and then their punishment now is to take 2 kids, 12 to 18, from each district, throw them in this fight every year, and that's how, you pay for the rebellion that you had. I mean, children. I mean, really? Come on. I mean, am I right? Children. Number 2 on my list is Sebastian or Jonathan Morgenstern from the Mortal Instruments series. When you first start reading the Mortal Instruments, you thought like no one could be as bad as Valentine was, and then you meet his son. And I guess that kind of makes sense because he has, spoiler alert if you haven't read the series, he has something mixed with his DNA to make him a very formidable foe, and he was raised by Valentine to be very ruthless, very cunning, very smart battle-wise, and I really think that he gave Jason Clary more of a run for their money than Valentine did. And there's just this spoiler alert, the one scene that kind of just solidifies my love for this character is when he finally dies and you get that moment where it's not Sebastian anymore. It's not the evil Sebastian anymore. It's actually Jonathan. His eyes go from black to the green that they're supposed to be, and you get that kind of moment of who he would have been if he was all human and if he was raised with Clary, and I just thought that scene was really, really touching. Number 1 of my top 5 most favorite villain is Pennywise the Clown from Stephen King's It. I first read this book, how old was I? I was young. I probably early teens, I have to say, like 11 or 12, preteen era. And I read it because I first watched the miniseries, you know, It, on, I forget which channel it was on, and it scared the bejesus out of me. I mean, that was kind of the first time I was truly scared of a villain from a book. And just reading it, some passages are creepy. If you've never read the book or saw the miniseries, I mean, do it. I mean, it's good. I mean, it's Stephen King. He's a phenomenal writer, and he knows how to scare people. That is just terrifying. So that's it for my top 5 favorite villains. Comment below on what your favorite book villains are. And like my video if you did. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to update yourself on some more videos from me. And you can follow me on Goodreads, Instagram, and Twitter. Until next time, avid readers.